I had let a cleaner live with me in my 2-bedroom apartment in her Chihuahua. Speaking of shit, this is a shit episode, guys. That Chihuahua shit all over my apartment, and I still let her live with me. And then she ghosted me.
When you look back at 7 years, what's the number one thing you look back at and you're like, that was monumental fuck up. I can't believe we did that. What's the number one thing you look back at where you're like, that was it? Like, if I see an inflection point that led us to where we went, this was a tipping point and it could have gone the wrong way, but I look at it and I'm like, man, we made the right decision on that one.
Yeah, there's probably several. Obviously, just keeping people longer than we should and being like more, always. It's just like they should have been gone. You know, I had a couple people in management roles that didn't belong there, but because I liked them personally, it's very tough, like, especially with your managers and kind of leadership teams, that's very difficult to make that decision. And we just waited and waited and waited because we're like, we don't, you know, like, I like you and I care about you as a person, but this, you are not, you're not doing what you need. Yeah, you're not doing what you need to do. And even cleaners, just in general, of like being way too forgiving. And I would say in that first year or two of business, I mean, I was such a pushover people pleaser. I wanted my cleaners to like me. And as opposed to focusing on them, I would say respecting me. I had let a cleaner live with me in my 2-bedroom apartment in her Chihuahua. Speaking of shit, this is a shit episode, guys. That Chihuahua shit all over my apartment, and I still let her live with me. And then she ghosted me, you know, like I just had zero boundaries. And though that served me well when it came to like job opportunities of like, I was a yes man. I was like, hell yeah, we'll do that. Hell yeah, we'll pant those apartments. Hell yeah, we'll do whatever. I'll figure it out. So like that same trait of that has led me well in the beginning, it's not good anymore. And so for me, being able to put boundaries in place, and that could be, like I said, putting people in place who can say no for me, because it's the joke around the office. Stephanie has not talked to a customer in years because I can't talk to customers because we will be doing ridiculous shit for them.
Yeah,
because
we're
I can't
in the garage and
yeah, that's exactly what it is. And so it's literally like, I'm not allowed to talk to customers. Like that's said in my company. So it's because of that.
Core value. It's core value.
Yes, exactly. So just like people, I would say decisions around people were the big ones. I was divorced early on in the business. And so that was a huge learning lesson of like, should have had a prenup, because that almost destroyed the business. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was I would say that was the biggest financial obstacle that I've ever faced when it comes to the business. And just, it's tough when you're going through that of just, you know, staying on course and doing what you need to do. So I think those were the things that really came to mind. I also introduced carpet cleaning when I should not have done that. I should not have introduced that at all. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I shouldn't have done that.
Just tiny object. Like, oh, we're cleaning this. Let's clean that.
Yep, exactly. And I had people in my ear that were like, oh, you should do this. Look at people are asking for it, so that means you should do it.
Yeah, look how much money you could make if you did it.
Exactly. But I was not trained properly. We did not have proper equipment. And I cut it off because it was that icky feeling of, I'm like, the customers are happy with how we're doing this. I'm not happy with this. And my gut is screaming like, we're not doing right by the customers, and I can't. So I was like, we're stopping this. I can't deal with this. And we sold off all the equipment. I was like, maybe someday, but today's not that day for sure.
Hey, home service heroes. Thank you guys so much for tuning into our home service happy hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something, and I sure as a heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.